shadow meet.
The castle trembled and I could hear the chancel collapse.
Yeah, that was the bridge to that one area. Going down. Yeah, that's where he tells us we can get to the laboratory. There's also another new area over here. There's something we'll need to get from there in a second. But first, we need to give Agrippa his mixture.
You did it. Thank goodness. Now, pay attention. First, feed me the tonic, and then use the saw to remove my head.
The saw?
As the tonic begins to work, you'll be able to cut off my head without taking my life.
That's weird.
Then, take my head and bring it with you. As you enter the gate Alexander is opening into Inner Sanctum. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you enter the gate? We can't argue now. You need to act.
We need to go through the gate? What are you telling us? We gotta cut off your head? It's crazy. You're crazy, old man. But no, he's actually a nice guy. So here's the bone saw. Bone saw is ready to amnesia. Bone saw cut my head off, brother.
I was my pupil. My pupil.
You sound proud.
Yes, I do take pride in it. That's that.
Oh, I just hurt myself.
Quickly, off with the head.
Cutting off his head. Okay, here we go. Alright, buddy, let's go. Let's go to the chancel. So, we have one last event to deal with, and that is running to the chancel. The first area is safe, but there are parts we need to get to that have brutes in them, to say the least. Yeah, and like just straight ass hallways, like no place where you can kind of sneak around them, really. I don't think I've ever gotten past this part without dying, but this is that part where dying comes in handy and will get you to the place you need to go.
Crush his skull. He deserves it.
Is that me talking? Is that Alexander talking? Still there, Jeff? Yep, that was the brute spawning in the room we need to go to. Just brilliant. Fantastic. Exactly what we want to see. No place to hide on this bridge. Don't even bother. Run across the flesh. There will probably be a brute in here. Oh, just took damage. I am 95% certain there is a brute in this room. We're gonna go in anyway. And hope it just teleports us past him. I don't know if you're supposed to do some crazy convoluted thing with like throwing a rock past him or something. Okay, in this room there's something you need to pick up. It's not this tinderbox, but let's get it anyway. It is the bucket of tar. And then we need to go down here, bring a rock. Oh, it's strange, there's no brute in here. There usually is. Maybe I waited long enough that he despawned. Now these gears and shit. That'll hurt you. Oh shit, almost dead. Use one of these, we have a few to spare. I mean, fuck, it's the end of the game. Let's get ourselves to full. That's part of the machinery that's powering the thing guarding the Inner Sanctum for him. So now, there may or may not be a grunt and or a brute on this section of bridge, which leads to the Inner Sanctum, which we need to get to. Fucking Shadow, shut the fuck up. It's strange, you need to use the bucket of tar at this point, but earlier in the game, when Daniel talks about reassembling his orb, he said he didn't need the tar. This may be one of those points in the game that automatically triggers an enemy chase, and you just need to assemble it, like, mega fast. So, yeah, this is where you need the tar. Just pop them in any order. now, put an orb in. This is the same pedestal that we saw when we first picked it up in that cutscene, remember? Let's wait for this thing to open before we try running in, or we'll take damage. All we gotta do, run to the Inner Sanctum. And congratulations! You have, at this point, you've effectively beaten the game. Because there is nothing harmful past this point, really. So maybe more shadow assholery. Shut the fuck up. I don't care about what you're trying to do. Use this lever. It'll open this door. We gotta perform some kind of blood ritual to get into the room where Alexander is. See, here's more of that Mithraic shit we found in the secret area. This is a note explaining what to do.
19th of August, 1839.
It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow
That
alone.
read wrong.
That vile,
Did you notice that?
inspiring man.
It says conscious.
He expects me to meet my death
That's funny.
as he steals power beyond imagination. Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer. A monster.
Now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them.
So that's where he gets the brilliant idea to drink the amnesia mixture. It actually worked, apparently. So what we need to do here is prick ourselves and then stand on this rune. You see this crazy shit happening? You can hear all kind of noises. And you've gotten rid of one of the two kind of seals on the door, I guess. It did damage us a little bit. Let's go ahead and use up the rest of our laudanum. We might as well. The rest of our oil, too, I guess, just for fun. And just repeat. Standing here. And that opens the gates. Fuck you, Sandy Meter. We're going anyway. We're going anyway. I don't care what you're telling me. I don't care if you're telling me my head is sideways. Because it's not. Because we're still going. And we're going to go ahead and heal that damage. Just so we can be cool. And walk on top of the shadow flesh. Without getting fucking face roll. Shut up, Shadow. Okay, this is the real Inner Sanctum. Orb Chamber. From here, we have a choice of 3 endings. There's a good ending, a bad ending, and a revenge ending. The good ending is the one I'm going to take. So basically, let me tell you about the other 2. For the bad ending, you pretty much just let him win, he goes through, and the shadow eats you. That's just sucky. For the revenge ending, you knock down the pillars, the portal breaks, and he gets eaten.
Tell me, is everything nice?
Sweet dick, Alexander, fuck you.
Am I the villain?
Yes, you very clearly are.
Good and evil. Such comforting concept.
If we were to knock down the pillars, that would give us the revenge ending.
Are you so
What we're gonna
blind
do,
that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
what we're gonna do is take Agrippa's advice, and that will give us the quote-unquote good ending. I personally like the revenge ending better, but I've done it on every playthrough up to this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and try the good ending. It's also considered like the fullest ending to get, like the 100% ending. So let's just stand by, watch him make the portal, and then go through it like a dick with Agrippa's head. Stop watching me, you small-dicked self. The music will get more and more intense as the portal begins to complete. I've never done this before, so I hope I do it right. Oh, don't walk into those flames either. Nothing else to say, Alexander? Just gonna sit there and watch while the thing comes together? Guess what? I'm gonna walk in ahead of you. You don't have any brutes or grunts to come stop me? Come on, you freaking portal! Gosh, they give you a very long grace period to knock down these columns. A little too long, I think. I mean, I could have done that twice by now, if I had intended to do it. But we're just waiting for the portal. I love how it doesn't occur to him to complete the portal until we actually walk into the room. I mean, all that time I just spent idling outside. Okay, I think...
Oh, other world. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I can finally return.
Oh, touching it prematurely will hurt you. Doesn't do much damage though, I'm still at the full reading. It says the portal will be open soon. Let's have Agrippa's head ready. There we go.
No, you fool! You have ruined us.
I skipped some dialogue there. But I threw Agrippa's head in, so he's fucked. What's gonna happen here? The shadow will actually eat both of us. But something else we should like be preserved somehow in this ethereal dimension with Agrippa. You there, buddy?
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so
Vaya's
much
here too.
more.
More toward the conspicuous area.
Please, help him. I know you can.
So they're gonna like lead us back to the world.
Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
I don't know if I want to show the other two endings. I might do that in like an extra episode or something. If I feel like it. IDK. Alright. There's our credits. And thank you for sticking with me through Amnesia the Dark Descent, through all the nopes, through that. I really only had one death in there, didn't I? Yeah, and it was from a fucking cheap move by a Cairn. Fuck that shit. And then the other two deaths were story necessary. Yeah, that commentary and like the first 3/4 of the LP, like it was just too quiet. I didn't even bother to check my mic settings before that happened. So yeah. Gosh, I'm sorry if you had to watch through all of that. If you had the endurance to watch through all of that. I understand if you didn't. And if you didn't, then you're not hearing me say this, so what the fuck am I doing? These are pretty much just credits. At the end of the credits, though, I just pressed escape. It gives us a little code at the bottom of the screen. You see that? ODN 314? Yeah, the 3 different endings will give you 3 different codes. And, I think there's a place in the menu where you can enter them all. Is it in custom story? No. Options? Where is it? I don't know, but like, there's supposed to be some place where you can enter the 3 codes together, and it'll give you, oh no, what you do is you go to the actual Amnesia directory on your computer where the game is stored, and there's a locked file. And you can use those 3 codes to unlock that locked file. It includes like a lot of concept art and shit. Of course, my capture software can only capture game footage itself, so I can't really show you that. But I guess you could always go on the internet, look up the code yourself if you want, unlock the thing. That's kind of cheap, but I mean, I don't know, if you're impatient, that could be a potential solution. So anyway, you know what I might do here? I might as well show you guys the other endings. Let's do that, actually. I'm already here, I just gotta load the game. So, we just entered the orb chamber. So, that's gonna tell us how to do the revenge ending. And, we knocked one over. We don't even care about your dialogue, you asshole!
I realize you
Haha! Fuck you!
You are ruining it.
You see? it takes like no time at all to knock these down. And it gives you so much time to do it. The portal takes so long to open. And that'll kill him, and we get to live.
You killed us both.
Actually, I just killed you. Watch. Watch this. Watch him crumble. Tell you that, you douchebag. Haha. And now the shadow is satisfied. For some reason. And we get this cutscene where we get to walk through all the areas.
It was my greatest triumph. And
you get to walk around, actually. That's the nave. But now they're all free of shadow, flesh, and enemies.
You think I was afraid, fleeing Brennenburg?
Sewers.
Quite the contrary.
I'm ready to get out of this place.
I knew it was my purgatory.
Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid.
Made
the
to wash
archive
away
tunnels?
my sins.
Gosh, if I had gotten through this thing without getting completely face rolled, I'd just feel like such a boss. Throw a crate. Yeah, badass
no
as fuck.
denying
Fuck you,
the
Daniel.
things I've
I
done.
mean, Alexander.
But
You
I
see,
have
now
paid
we
my
have the
tribute.
common sense to open the
I
front
gave
gate and
them
leave.
that awful man.
I mean, I guess if we had done that at the beginning, the shadow would still be after us.
Thing.
Now we got rid of the shadow and we can leave. Alright, so that's the revenge ending. That'll give us the credits again. Come on, escape. And see, it gave us a different code this time. So that's the code for the revenge ending. And let's click, go back to the menu. I've never seen the bad ending either, so let's load that one. And kinda just let him do his thing. We're just gonna let him go through this time. We're gonna be nice. You go on through, Alexander. Go home to your loved one. We'll get eaten for you. You douchebag. I'm gonna call him a dick. I'm gonna call him no dick. Tiny dick. Stop hurting me. I don't need you. How about you do like barely any damage? Look at that. We're still at all is good. We can barely touch this until the cows come home. Oh, now we took some damage. Now we're all good. We got laudanum. Fucking fire. I think we're afraid of you. Come on, open the damn portal. I'm ready for you to go home just as much as you are. Oh, we're gonna knock over the column? Nope. Oh, damn it. Line up, rocks.
Do you see it?
Yes, I do.
A whole other world. Oh, isn't it beautiful?
I can't actually see the
I
world.
can finally return home.
And I'm just gonna let you go because I'm a nice guy. How do you feel about that?
But you,
Now I get to read this line.
you are still tainted, branded by the shadow. It will consume you.
Yeah, that's why you die if you, once he opens the portal no matter what. We're just gonna let him go. And there we go, he got through. Have fun. I'm just gonna sit here and die.
Please, let me go.
What's with that voice? Come on, Shadow, eat me. Fucking pussy. We get the horror-iest ending here, I guess. That's the mother of that kid. These are all the voices. People we tortured. That's the Shadow punishing us for doing that. So yeah, that's the bad ending. Clearly.
Thank you, my friend.
Alexander's happy.
Your sacrifice won't be forgotten. You will be celebrated.
Well, I guess it's good in a way. It's kind of ambiguous. It's not good for us. But we did a nice thing for Alexander. Did this give us different music? I think it did. Alright, and there's your third final code. So anyway, that is all the endings. So there is nothing more I can show you in this game, unless I decide to do Justine, in which case I will have to stop the video and reload the thing, because you click a different button on the launch when I get to it. But I'm definitely going to prioritize Machine for Pigs over Justine, because I only have a few days to get that done before Halloween. That game's a lot less intense, and should be a lot faster, but I also like it a lot better. It's going to be so great, even if you're just watching it, because like it's not nearly as gameplay focused as this one is. You can pretty much just watch it, like experience the story, and you're gonna get the same thing out of it mostly. My commentary might bug you though. I don't know. Yeah. So if you liked this LP, I don't know, comment, like, subscribe. Check out my next LP, A Machine for Pigs. I promise, as soon as this ordeal is over, I'm making more Oblivion videos. Not that anyone's really expecting those with my 10 subscribers. But yeah, but I do have some business to get through. If I do manage to make a successful run of Justine, I might upload it. But don't count on it. That game's fucking hard, and you'd get no retries, no mercy in that game. So thanks for watching, and tune in for Amnesia Machine for Pigs with Patsy Epgood McJones. Thanks. Bye bye.